Got myself a Harley now, my days are all filled up. Riding around with all my friends and thinking that we're tough. They cost a lot of money, so I saved up my last dime. And I got myself a Harley, and now I live the ride. When I first got my Harley, man, I tore that sucker down. I stripped it right down to the frame and I rode all over town. From shop to shop and marketplace, trying to find that perfect part. I sold my soul to rock and roll, but my Harley's got my heart. Some guys prefer to drink and drive from the backseat of a car. Some guys will take an Uber when they go out to the bar. Some guys will spend an hour each night just to walk their dog. And every time I leave my house, I take my Harley home. 'Cause now I got myself a Harley, and my days are all filled up. Riding around with all my friends and thinking that we're tough. They cost a lot of money, so I saved up my last dime. I got myself a Harley, and now I live to ride. Ride to live. My world's a little different now, and all I do is ride. When I get on that open road, man, I feel alive. 80 cubic inches just below my seat, and a pocket full of toothpicks to pick the bugs out of my teeth. I like to ride 'em naked, and I ride 'em fully dressed. I even like those bobbers, but the choppers are the best. You can keep your pickup truck, brother, you can keep your car. And I keep everything I own tied to my sissy bar. 'Cause now I got myself a Harley, my days are all filled up. Riding around with all my friends and thinking that we're tough. They cost a lot of money, so I saved up my last dime. I got myself a Harley, and now I live the ride. I try to take it easy now as often as I can. I ain't got no cows and milk, and I ain't made no plans. I ain't got no troubles, no worries and no time. 'Cause I got myself a Harley now, my days are all filled up. Riding around with all my friends and thinking that we're tough. It costs a lot of money, so I saved up my last dime. I got myself a Harley, and now I live to ride.
Oh, that's a fun backing track that I'm just playing to out there. It's it says Honky Tonk Country Guitar backing track jam in E, and you can find a ton of those backing tracks out there online, and I love them. They're about generally, they're all over 5 minutes long, so you can have a real good time with them, try stuff out, new concepts or whatever you're learning, and just nice to warm up after a practice and just rip on some 12 bar in E or A. And there's all kinds of variations of them. There's, soft, fast, hard, good. Yeah, they're all good. I love them all. And they're called Jam Tracks Channel, 9.1 K views. And so go check them out if you're a guitar player. And it's Jordan Matchett here. It's nice to be back. It has been several months. The summer has kept me busy, and life abounds when several months pass by. So lots has happened. If you saw earlier, I'm just going to direct the attention here again to this thing. Obviously, this is not future dates. These are dates that have passed. And I just got done doing this back a couple of 3 weeks ago now. Went all the way from here in Vancouver Island to we started all the way over in Clearwater, which is just south of Jasper, and it was quite a trek. Did a lot of driving. I think we did over I did over 3,000 kilometers for sure, all the way up northern Alberta and back down again. So it was pretty eventful. I'm glad that I went when I did, because you get to see the seasons change and everything else, and it was pretty beautiful. Jasper was kind of wild to watch, just kind of see. I passed through there last year, and there was a lot of destruction that just happened. So it was weird to kind of sleep in the van and wake up in the morning and like look around and just be like, whoa, because we arrived at night, and yeah, it was pretty wild. And it got cold up in Grand Prairie, and really warm in Red Deer, which it always is, especially this time of year. They always have a really fantastic late fall or late summer, whatever you want to call it. And all the shows went well. Wild Horse Casino, obviously I got to thank and give credit to all of these venues that reached out and that wanted to work with me on this tour. It was kind of pretty mishmashed together, all things considered. I just kind of had some family issues that was going on. I had a pretty substantial loss that happened in August, and the whole tour basically was just kind of like a whole projection of I needed to just kind of do something that I loved and get out there, and music heals. I'm a pretty big believer in that, and it was just kind of a good way of just kind of coping through it and grieving. And it was a good distraction as well. Like, I can't not lie about that. It was a really good distraction, because you're always around people. So it's always game face when you're on the road and you want to talk to people, you want to be social. And it was good that way. And, musician that kind of travels through, always treats me good. It was pretty good, but I will say that the driving is starting to get a little tedious. Maybe it's just getting older or whatever it is, but I think that if you're out there and you're doing all of this driving by yourself, it's and then playing a show. I mean, I played Jasper here, and like going from Jasper and then driving like 4 hours to go play Grand Prairie. I'll say this: do not sleep in, because that is a long drive. There are a lot of hills, and you got to have your wits about you going up through, past Hinton, up northern Alberta that way. And it was pretty dicey getting up to Grand Prairie. Do not leave yourself short. That is a long drive. It's longer than 4 hours. It's longer than what Google says, especially if you're being careful and you're keeping your wits about you and traffic and everything like that. But it was awesome tour. I do have something new in my hands. It's new to me. It's actually pretty interesting. Really cool story about this guitar. So this is it's a Jazzmaster. It is an offset for the guitar nerds out there. It's nice and shiny. It's not a nitro cellulose. It's not a nitro finish. I'll just save myself the embarrassment. It is not a nitro finish. in the photo that I first saw, I wish that maybe I'll be able to pull it up on Marketplace one day, um, for a video or something like that in the future for this guitar, because it's very, very cool and it deserves almost its own video. But I'll break it down really quickly. Last year, whenever I was out on the road, there was like an EVH Wolfgang or an Ernie Ball Axis model. Guitar nerds will know what I'm talking about. And I thought what I assume was the same color as this of what we're looking at here, ladies and gentlemen. So I really wanted this guitar. The price was right, and it was hand built, and it was left-handed. This is a left-handed guitar. Behind me is a right-handed guitar, because that is, for some of those that are, that have been with the channel for a bit and know me and have seen me perform, I do play right-handed guitars left-handed, so I can do it both ways. So I really wanted a left-handed instrument. That's something that I could enjoy and that I loved. I went through the 2 Telecasters over the past 3 years and did not do me any favors. That's for sure. They did not. It was not something that I could just, oh, I'm so happy and I could carry this for an hour. Was not a fit for me, I guess, which sucks because I love the feel of the Telecaster, but Telecaster players know that Telecaster players don't play guitar, they play the Telecaster. It's a very, very specific instrument, and yeah, so there's that. So back to this guitar. I could not end up meeting up with that guy last year to the timing just did not work, so I missed out on that guitar. Boo-hoo, big loss for me. However, about 2 weeks or 3 weeks maybe before I saw that I was planning on going out on the road, I did see this guitar out on Marketplace, and it's a Jazzmaster model. It is nothing, not one piece of branding on this fretboard, not at all. And it's because whenever I read the ad, it said hand built by blah 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 blah, same guy that built the guitar that I missed out on last year. So the red alerts of guitardom rung through my brain and said that you need this guitar. So maybe this guitar also kind of incentivized a tour. Who knows? I'll leave that up to the history books to decide. But what's important is that it's mine now. And I ended up meeting the guy the very last show of the tour at the Blues Can. We did the deal. A guy was overlooking it, which was really funny. He was overlooking the whole deal and all that jazz. And yeah, I'll save that story for a future video about this guitar specifically. But anyways, we did the deal and I got it. During sound check, I plugged it in to my gear, made sure it all worked. It does work, and we heard that earlier. Now, if my guitar sounds like absolute trash right now, it's for a pretty simple reason. It is because I have a G7.1 UT from Zoom, which is an ancient monster from probably back in 2003, 2005. The power supply that came with this pedal is substantial at best, and I'll probably take a rig run down eventually because I feel like what I'm doing is kind of illegal. So that pedal board is going through my Fishman Loudbox Mini, and the Fishman Loudbox Mini is being XLR'd into a Universal Audio Face 76. This is what we're dealing with here, folks. But I'm pretty happy with the guitar overall. I mean, this is the neck position. A lot of clarity for a hand-built guitar. The middle position, pretty much almost noiseless. Almost. Pretty good. And you can definitely rip up. It's thin, but with overdrive and everything like that, it does what it's supposed to do. And moreover than anything, I'm really happy about getting a unique color of guitar. I'm not one for the ornate, but as I get older, it does get really repetitive about walking into our national music store up here in Canada, and in the left-handed guitar section, it's just really nothing but red SGs. It's very rare to find a black one. I've only found one black one, and it was up in Grand Prairie, and it was a rental. So I wish I kind of actually had to grab that. But it's butterscotch Telecasters and Sunburst Strats. That's what it is for us guys in the left-handed world. So to have something like this, I feel like I kind of got unicorn poop, and I'm pretty excited about it. I've played it out live now for a few times at a few jams, and through a tube amp. It's fantastic. The one thing that I have a problem with is the fact that you might notice that the whammy bar is not inserted right now. Okay, it's because when the whammy bar is in, as a new whammy player, it's gratuitous. I'm throwing that whammy bar on everything. There's tremolo. I'm going to town with it. It's a really new exciting experience. But yeah, I hope that you guys are all doing well out there. That's pretty much kind of what's on the docket right now. Currently trying to book myself a tour for Upper Vancouver Island, and we'll see how that pans out. If it happens, I'm gonna go all the way up to Port Hardy. I might go through Gibson's. Might have never done this route before. I want to find some new routes and see some new territory. And that's pretty much it, It's kind of the same old thing. I have been doing some new things. I have been applying for festival stuff for next year, and we'll see how that goes. I'm kind of hoping lately that just like the work that I've been doing the past 2 or 3 years post-pandemic, especially out here in Vancouver Island, I'm kind of hoping that just like builds up. And I love playing live. I love playing loud. I love playing in different places every night. Whoops. Well, there you have it, folks. Just kind of getting back into it, getting to know this thing a little bit more, and having some while doing it, that's for sure. I'm going to call it on the beach. Go check it out, and thank you guys so much. We'll see you further on down the road. Take care.